Yo, this your boy, the Real McCoy, coming at you, man. We talking about some boxing, man, for all my boxing heads out there, man. You know me, I just, I was hearing some news that was kind of disappointing, man, kind of let me down, man, on talking about Triple G, man. I was just singing Triple G's praises, you know what I mean, after his knockout victory over David Lemieux. I was like, you know what I mean, I was like, that's a step up, you know what I mean. You guys know how I feel about TBR, Transnational Boxing Rankings. They had David Lemieux as the 4th ranked middleweight in the division, in the middleweight division, you know what I mean. And Teddy Atlas, not saying everything Teddy Atlas says is golden, but he felt like David Lemieux was in the same category or the same class as every other opponent that Triple G has faced, and David Gills and the Willie Monroe Jr.'s and the Rubios and the Martin Murrays and the Gabriel Rosados. He thought Lemieux was in the same class with those guys. I personally, you guys go back and look at the video I did a couple of days ago about Romain Gonzalez and Triple G. I personally thought David Lemieux was a step up. I was singing Triple G's praises. I was like, this is it. That's a knock on Triple G's resume. And, you know, I was like, this is it. Lemieux, he took that step up. We fought David Lemieux. Now he's really about to start fighting top-notch competition, man. He's about to take off. And I'm hearing from Abel Sanchez, Triple G's trainer, in the way he said it, it was like, you know, now Triple G, to go back to the beginning, so we're trying to sum it all up. Triple G is basically saying that he has no interest whatsoever to fight Cotto nor Canelo at a catchweight. Not saying he should be forced to do that. So he has no interest in any type of catchweight. He says he's saying he's a 160-pound fighter, middleweight champ, things like that. Even though technically Cotto's got a belt too, but you know, he feels like, now he said if they move up to 160, no problem, let's do it. But he said he has no interest fighting at a catchweight. He said only way he'll fight at the catchweight is if Floyd Mayweather comes out of retirement. He said, you know, we all know he'll go all the way down to 154. Now, the thing that's disappointing is that, man, Abel Sanchez, he's saying some good and the bad news. You guys have probably heard some good news and the bad. The good news is he's saying they want to get Golovkin back in the ring by February. I was like, cool. We get Triple G back, you know what I mean, February 2016. That's what, 4, 5 months away? Shoot, let's do it. I'm excited. I like Triple G. You know what I mean? I'm not one of his diehard fans, but I like Triple G as a boxing fan. I like his potential, skill set, his punching power. The thing that really let me down is his trainer is saying they're talking about fighting Tureano Johnson. Tureano Johnson. Now I get the whole mandatory because Tureano Johnson beat Iman O'Kane to become Triple G's IBO mandatory. I get it. You gotta fight your mandatory, but he was saying that like that's the fight they were actually trying to pursue. Tureano Johnson, Triple G, dude, you need to step up, man. Dude, I'm not a Triple G hater. You know what I mean? I have the same standards for the same fighters across the board. It would be no problem, no issue at all. I mean, like, dude, Triple G, man, you gotta step up, man. I get the mandatory. That's why a while ago I had made a video about why boxing should have a unified commission with a unified commissioner. You know what I mean? I know 9 times out of 10 it won't happen. It won't happen for a long time. But if you had a unified commission, like the NFL got Roger Goodell, even though a lot of people want him out. NBA got Adam Silver. Major League Baseball has Rob Manfred. NHL, I don't know. I know tennis has even talked about having a unified commission. And in my video I was making my case as the reason why we should have one. For stuff like this, get rid of this WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF. I mean, get rid of those guys. Now they will fight tooth and nail and go to courts and all that because they've been around for 50, 60, 70 years. They don't want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? But stuff is mandatory. Come on, man. There are 3 fights coming up on the horizon that could affect Triple G directly. You've got right around Thanksgiving, about a month away, to fight most of us all waiting for, Canelo Cotto. Then in December 5th, you got Daniel Jacobs and Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillen, and you also got fight I talked about earlier, Billy Joe Saunders and Andy Lee. You know what I mean? All three of those fights could affect Triple G. Now Andy Lee, and Billy Joe Saunders, and Peter Quillen and Daniel Jacobs, all of those guys are ranked according to, I go by TBR, they're all ranked in the top 10 as far as middleweight division. Miguel Cotto, as of right now, you know, he's a champion at the middleweight division when he beat Sergio Martinez. Canelo Alvarez is the #1 contender at 154. So you got all these top 10 fighters, but yet Tureano Johnson, that's the name that they brung up. I get the mandatory. That's why if you had a unified commission, forget that. If I'm the commissioner of boxing, you know what I mean? Like I say, if you was commissioner for a day, if I'm commissioner of boxing, you know who my boss would be? You guys, the fans. Come on. Ask yourself, would you rather see Triple G fight Canelo, Cotto, Kid Chocolate, or Tureano Johnson? Come on, man. Come on, Triple G, dude, you need to step up, man. I was just singing your praises. I was like, dude, David Lemieux, he's coming. He took that step up. He's finna take these big fights now. Tureano Johnson, because he's my mandatory. If I'm commissioner, forget that mandatory crap. You got a unified commissioner, a commission with a unified ranking system, TBR. Forget that WBA, WBO, because then a lot of fans complain about A side, B side. I would come from behind my commissioner's desk. No, you ain't fighting no Tureano Johnson. The fans, us fans. You know what I mean? Us hard-working fans. Got us who out here, you know what I mean, average people like myself, you know what I mean, working and trying to provide for your children, things like that, spending our hard-earned money and paying pay-per-view, going to see these guys fight in the arena. We deserve better than that. Tureano Johnson. Get out of here with that, man. Come on. Hey, if you guys subscribe to my channel, you know I don't really get animated on my videos about anything. I'm a cool, collective type of character. But now I will get animated about my Dallas Cowboys. I love my Dallas Cowboys. But this, come on, Tureano Johnson. Come on, Triple G. I was just singing your praises about David Lemieux. You taking that step now. Nothing's in writing. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. Who knows? He could fight Canelo Cotto. I don't know. You know what I mean? With Abel Sanchez, that's what he's talking about, Tureano Johnson. Because it's my mandatory. It's IBF, IBO. Man, get out of here with that. IBF, IBO should be ashamed of themselves. Tureano Johnson. Nobody want it. There's nothing. If you guys don't know who Tureano Johnson is, or if you never seen him fight, there's absolutely nothing special about this guy. Nothing special. I believe he's, 19-1, 13 knockouts. The one loss is a knockout loss to Curtis Stevenson's about 18 months ago. Curtis Stevens, the same Curtis Stevens who has 5 losses already. The same Curtis Stevens who has 2 knockout losses, one of them to Triple G. That Curtis Stevenson. He's fighting Tureano Johnson because that's his mandatory. Man, get out of here with that, man. Come on, Triple G, dude. I like you. My only issue with it, is that, hey, Triple G's diehard fans, and even some boxing media, some boxing pundits and writers, things like that, they're saying he's a pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Well, he needs serious consideration. Okay, I mean, Triple G, does he have the skill set, the talent, potential, punching power, size, all to be pound for pound? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. Triple G can fight, man. The boy can fight. But, dude, I mean, as far as total fights, man, you're pushing, 35 fights? You know, you're 33 years old, but he's pushing, 34, 35 fights now? And you're talking about it's just the way his trainer said, we're looking forward to the Tureano Johnson fight. Now, I get it. The whole Cotto, because if Cotto beats Canelo 9 times out of 10, he's not fighting Triple G. I mean, sometimes history can inform us of the future. History tells me about Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto is a catchweight middleweight. That's what he is. His fights at middleweight was Devin Rodriguez, Sergio Martinez, Daniel Gill. They were all catchweights. He made Daniel Gill either catchweight or the fight won't happen. That's why one of the reasons why Miguel Cotto got the Devo label. And I got so much respect for Miguel Cotto. So much respect. But man, dude, basically Miguel Cotto was a catchweight middleweight champion, man. Come on, man. So he's not gonna fight Triple G. Canelo maybe. I heard Oscar De La Hoya talking about Canelo's promoter saying that, of course we're not afraid of Triple G. Of course the fight got to happen. Then you also say, well, you got to worry about mandatory. So that fight, it ain't guaranteed the winner of Canelo Cotto's gonna fight Triple G. So I'm not blaming Triple G for that. Tureano Johnson, like, dude, man, come on, man, bruh, come on. It's just, even when I made my Romain Gonzalez and Triple G video, I said the same thing about Romain. Now, for you guys who may not be familiar with me and my channel, I have no favoritism or bias toward anybody. Floyd Mayweather is my favorite boxer. He's my favorite athlete of all time. Number 1, Michael Jordan, number 2, and Emmitt Smith is number 3. For me. But when Floyd Mayweather fought Andre Berto, I wasn't excited. I don't care about your, like I said, your race and nationality, the color of your skin. I don't care about any of that stuff. All I care about is when you step in that square circle, what can you do? I'm looking at it from a straight boxing standpoint. In my video I made, Romain Gonzalez, I said you need to either get the rematch with Juan Francisco Estrada, fight Inoue, or you need to get out of featherweight, skip bantamweight, and you need to go up to featherweight, or fight Guillermo Rigondeaux at a bantamweight catchweight at 118, or fight a Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton, a Donaire, or fight a featherweight contender, Julio Ceja, Giovanni Rey Vargas. You know what I mean? It's like the diehard Triple G fan, which man, it's starting to get frustrated now. The diehard Triple G fans, they want everybody else around Triple G to be great. I dare you to be great. I dare you to be great. But it seems like they want to baby Triple G, tuck him in, sing him lullabies, and just baby him. Give him milk and cookies, rub his hair. You know what I mean? Stevie, come on. Andre Ward is daring to be great in 2016 at some point. He's moving up to 175. I don't think he's going to be a catchweight. He's moving up to 175 to fight, a lot of people call it the monster, Sergey Kovalev. You know what I mean? Pacquiao started off at what? I think featherweight, flyweight. Went up to 154, catchweight. But Mayweather started at what? Lightweight, 130. Went up to 154. James Toney started off at middleweight. And he fights at heavyweight. I think actively at heavyweight. Roy Jones went up from 154 to heavyweight. Thomas Hearns went from 147, and Sugar Ray Leonard, he fought Marvin Marvelous Hagley at 160, went all the way up to light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? All these guys are moving up, but Triple G is standing at 160 fighting Tureano Johnson. Like, come on, man. It's like, come on. Why are the rules different for Triple G? I don't get it. I like Triple G. God dang, I like Triple G, dude. You can fight. You can fight Triple G, man. Dude, you can fight. I don't want to hear your trainer talking about something mandatory. If I'm Abel Sanchez, I'm talking about, dude, ain't ready. I mean, if Triple G wanted to, he could step up and be like, you know what? Dude, I ain't fighting, Tureano Johnson. The fans deserve better than that. I understand, if you don't want to fight Cotto at the catchweight, you don't want to drain yourself. I even understand that. If Canelo don't want to come up to 160, I even understand that. Then you need to fight Kid Chocolate. Peter Quillen, Dan Jacobs winner. I don't want to see it, but I'd rather you fight the winner of Andy Lee and Billy Joe Saunders. At least they're in the top 10 middleweight. You can't fight number 4 ranked middleweight David Lemieux and then fight somebody completely out of the top 10 and fight a prospect and Tureano Johnson. So you're going backwards. That don't make no sense, man. But you the pound for pound? Dude, Triple G, you can fight, man. Dude, Triple G, you can fight. This makes no sense to me. Step up, man. Triple G. Now, let's say nothing has been, there's no contract signed, anything. I'm just going off what his trainer, Abel Sanchez, says. What he said. Trainers say a lot of things, you know what I mean? And promoters, but Tureano Johnson. I dare Triple G to be great. Move up to 168. Like, hold on, Ward. Before you go up to 175, hold on. Let's make this fight happen. I dare you to be great, man. The standard and the criteria's got to be the same for everybody, man. For everybody. I held the same criteria for Floyd Mayweather. I wasn't happy he was fighting Andre Berto. I thought there were better names in competition out there. But at the same time, I wasn't going to take pound for pound away from Floyd. Because look at his resume. Going back to Angel Man Freddy, Diego Corrales, Jose Luis Castillo. You know what I mean? DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley. You know what I mean? Emmanuel Augustus. You know what I mean? If you guys know Emmanuel Augustus, you know what I'm talking about. How unorthodox he is. What's the guy? Indu, Floyd Mayweather fought a knockout artist. Floyd ended up knocking him out. Oscar De La Hoya, Arturo Gatti, Zab Judah, Carlos Baldomir, knocked out Ricky Hatton. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Vicious Victor Ortiz, who had just come off an upset victory over a very up-and-coming fight, Andre Berto. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao, Canelo. The resume, Cotto. I mean, the resume is there for Floyd. Triple G, you can't say that. I mean, I don't get it. Tureano Johnson. I was just singing your praises, Triple G, saying, okay, Triple G finna take that step up. You know what I mean? Triple G finna take that step up. Then Tureano Johnson comes up, who got knocked out 18 months ago by Curtis Stevens. The same Curtis Stevens that Triple G already knocked out. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. I'm not a Triple G hater. I like Triple G. I'm just a pure boxing fan. Just come on, from a straight boxing standpoint. It just seems to me it's like people just want to anoint this guy pound for pound. But you can't fight David Lemieux and then fight somebody completely out of the top 10. And this is why, like I say, there needs to be a unified commission in boxing, man. Because we'll get rid of that WBA garbage and that A-side, B-side type stuff and that mandatory, man. Come on, man. Tureano Johnson. Now, unless I'm just way off and I'm completely missing, nothing's been in writing. No, I just saw it. I was supposed to be doing my homework today, but I was online. I was like, whoa, wait. And I read that. I was like, what? Tureano Johnson. I was like, I know him. I remember that name. So, yeah, he got knocked out by Curtis Stevenson with a left hook, man. Come on, Triple G, dude, step up. I need you to step up, man. I like you, man. You got so much talent, Triple G. You can't be fighting on Tureano Johnson's. I mean, you can't fight the number 4 ranked middleweight and then fight a prospect. Come on. I mean, if these guys are quote unquote ducking you at 160, then move up. Fight a Badu Jack at 168. A Fra. Call out Andre Ward. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? There are fights that you know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean? We can't set a standard for everybody else, and Triple G, you're different. You can just stay tucked in bed and be cozy. You know what I mean? Things like that. We'll sing you lullabies. Make sure you're comfortable at 160. And we'll still label you pound for pound. No, man. No Tureano Johnson, man. There's nothing. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If I'm way off, just let me know. I read that. I was like, oh, my God. Are you serious? I was just singing Triple G praises. Just talking about his competition. He's starting to step up. Tureano Johnson's name get mentioned. I mean, if I'm just way off, I have no issue whatsoever. So, man, I was wrong. You know what I mean? I ain't got that much pride to say I'm wrong. I was wrong, man. I'm just missing something. Tureano Johnson's the real, he's the real deal. If I'm missing something, let me know. Let me know, man. Let me know. I don't think so, though. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. Triple G, bro. You need to step up, man. I'm out. Peace.